Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet, and this is MLB 18, the show, Road to the Show with Theo Bonds, and this is episode 188 as we have a pretty good road trip here coming up here. We got a 3-game series against Pittsburgh, very nice interleague series here coming up, and then we have also 3 games, I believe, with Baltimore here coming up, so really nice series. What's really nice is, well, unfortunately you guys didn't get to see the really nice thing, was we had a great individual accomplishments with Theo in the series against Kansas City. He had 6 home runs and 12 RBIs, and 6 runs were scored in that game. 3 of those home runs came in the first game, and of those 3, one of them was inside the Parker. You should take a look there, just a half a game behind the Twins, as we just 4 games ahead of the Royals there in the series that was not shown here on the channel. But yeah, he had a great series there, and not to mention, I believe in the very last game he had a walk-off home run, and then also in game 2 of that series he also had an inside the Parker. So I kind of wish I capture that footage there, because it was a really great series, but unfortunately we did not win that series, lost 2 games to 1. But the individual accomplishments that he had was so awesome. I just had to talk about it here. Unfortunately I just don't have the footage there. Now you see the Pirates there, they've won 2 straight there. There's 4.5 games behind the Reds right now in the National League Central, and of course they would like to gain some ground here, as we're going to be at PNC Park here today. And of course I've been there at this park here before. About 2 years ago, I think it was. I went there during, of course it was off season, it was during the around the Christmas season. I went to go there for a WWE event there that I had fun with. It was a fun trip there, going to Pittsburgh and seeing the ballpark, and of course right next door is Heinz Field. But the only thing I did not do is take a tour of this. Usually I give a lot of tours during the off season. Really cold, really cold that day going to this ballpark here. But anyway, we'll get to the action here today as we get to the top of the 4th, and we'll see with 2 outs here. Bonds is going to hit this one over the head of the shortstop there for a base hit, and that is going to get him on board. So we're hoping that he'll have the same kind of series here that he had in Kansas City, but this time in Pittsburgh here. So he's going to take off here, he's going to steal, and that's going to be a stand-up steal. It's just straight up a steal there. There you see he's liking what he's seeing there in that one, as we'll see Lariano there. Yeah, just held onto the ball just a little too long there, and he gets a stolen base that will put him in scoring position now. So Miguel Cabrera now has a full count with, of course, 1 runner on board, 2 out. And this one is going to hopefully be a gapper, which it is. And this should be good enough to go ahead and score the run now, as Bonds gets in there and he does score the first run of the ball game here. Detroit up now by 1, as you see Miguel. Yeah, he likes what he's seeing there from his fellow teammate there, going from second to home that quickly there on that just that base hit. So we'll see now 2-0 here for Detroit, as there's nobody on board here, nobody out. Bonds looking for a pitch, and well, he is going to hit this one high, but that's just going to be a straight up pop up there, as the third baseman gets a good read of it, and he is just going to go ahead and call for the ball and get the out. Now go to the 9th inning now here. Bases are loaded, 2 outs, and of course Bonds getting a not so favorable count here for himself, as that's a 1-2 count. Finds a gap right there, and that should bring in enough runs here to almost clear the board, and that looks like that's exactly what it's going to do, as he gets a 3 RBI clearing triple here. And that puts him now in scoring position now, and they got a really great lead here with now a chance here to take the first game of the series here now against Pittsburgh. You see there, just a great job there, hitting the ball off the wall out there and getting in scoring position. So he's at third base now here with Miguel now has a good count here, a 3-1, and that one, well, they just decide not to deal with him, and they're going to decide to go ahead and go with the rookie here. So the rookie's going to be up to bat here. He's 1 for 3 in this ball game. And we'll see Pittsburgh here in trouble right now. They got runners on the corners now. And they got the rookie up here who's been doing pretty well for himself now as of late. in these last couple of games. As we'll see here, he'll hit this one out to center field, and that one will be easily caught there, as that'll end the inning, and the side will be changed. So Detroit here leads this one by 4, and we'll see if they can close this one out with hopefully some healthy bullpen help, which they do so, and they get the victory here at PNC Park. So they take game 1 of this series, and they get the win 5-1 here. Bonds 2 for 5 in the ball game, 3 RBIs, and a run scored, also a triple and a stolen base there for him, as he does a great job there helping out his ball club here, especially with that bases clearing triple there. Brings 3 RBIs in the ball game there. That really just really put the nail in the coffin there on Detroit, or on Pittsburgh there, as the Jolly Roger was not lifted here tonight at all. So they have 2 more opportunities now here to try to do something against us here, but we're hoping to at least take 2 out of 3 out of this, as we go now to the second game of this series now here between Detroit and Pittsburgh. And this interleague series has so far been a good one here. As you know, of course, if you got the first game, you're in pretty good shape. You're happy about that. So let's get to game 2. We'll see what Bonds can do here in this one, and we'll see if that home run rally he had in that series against Kansas City will continue here. He didn't get no home run in the first game of this series. As you see, he gets a base hit here with 2 out, and now he's on board. Miguel Cabrera, 4 home runs, 60 RBIs here. Not a season like him to be having a sluggish start here, but he's having not getting the great pitches. Of course, I think that's because of Bonds being ahead of him. But you see here, Bonds will still at second base again here. So that's 2 stolen bases now in 2 days here in this one. And there you see they just try their best there. A little bit of a slide step there, but he gets there on time and gets a stolen base at second. Now 2 out still, and we'll see with Cabrera will hit this one out to right field, and that will just be a fly ball out, and that will end the inning. So Detroit, we'll see here. Bonds up to bat here, 1 for 1, as Detroit's just trying to hold on. Try to at least get in this game here. As you see, there's 1 on, 2 out. And Bonds looking for a pitch here to help him out here, as he rifles this one over the right or left field there. That one hits off the wall. I thought it went over the wall, but hits off the wall here. He is going to go for another triple here, and he will get there again. Stand-up triple and an RBI. And the first run scored here in the top half of the third. As you see there, yep, stirring it up there. As he takes a look here at this replay there. Nice job there. Hit this one off the wall there. And left fielder tries to make a play there at the wall, but not such his luck. As we'll move on now to a 3-2 for, I believe, Miguel Cabrera. He will get walked on the play, as there's 2 out and 2 on. So Sheldon Oakley will come out to bat here, and we'll see here he's been walked already in this ball game here. Another young prospect that's been brought up here this season. We'll see what he can do now with a 1-1 count. 45 pitches already now for the pitcher here, so he's been in a little bit of trouble here and there. But we'll see, this one's going to get a hit up the middle there. That should be a good enough to get the routine play at first, and that's exactly what they do. So 1 run comes across the plate here at the top half of the third, as we now move on to top half of the 6th here. Is Detroit now, well, they're trailing here by 2. And we'll see Bonds there. He'll rifle this one here, and that one go right to the center fielder there for the easy out, as he unfortunately hits that one just too hard there, and that is an easy play there for the center fielder to make. As we go now to the 9th inning here, last chances now for Detroit to do something here. It's a 2 for 4 now day for Bonds, as we're still trailing by 2. There's 1 out, nobody on board here. Bonds here, of course, going to be matched up against the closer here for Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh, well, they give this ball here. Bonds here, he's going to hit this one high and deep, and that's going to be a home run. And they're going to be 1 run shy now to tie this ball game up now, as it's a 4-3 ball game. You see the closer there, just cannot believe he gave up something like that this late in the ball game. But hey, Bonds is one of those dangerous hitters. You cannot just think, just because they're down by 2, don't think that he doesn't have the power to try to change this ball game around here. As you see there, there's now 1 run now shy of possibly forcing this one to go to extra frames. As we'll see here, 422 feet there on that one, as Bonds and the Tigers, well, they come up short here in this one, as they'll lose this one by 1. Nice try there from Bonds. If he had another runner on board, which doesn't happen too often there, but fortunately, no, that's going to be shy of the victory here tonight, as Bonds goes 3 for 5 in the ball game. He gets his 21st of the season in that home run. That solo shot there he had. 2 RBIs, a run, and of course a stolen base, and a triple there in the ball game. As we'll see the numbers there, Bonds, great night there. Austin Jackson 1 for 4 and a run. Cabrera also 1 for 4, and also but a walk there for him. So we'll see here. We'll get back to the ballpark here for the final game of this series. Here we'll wrap this up before we head off to Baltimore, and we'll try to see if we can win this one and try to take 2 out of 3 here against the Buccos. So there you see fans celebrating here for this one. As you take his DeMarcus Kuhn there, 4 starts already in this one, and he's 0 for 2, as he just has the ERA under 2 there, so not bad ERA here. He's been doing a good job keeping runners off the base pass. 6 walks and 10 strikeouts there for the season, and his whip, like I said, just right there at a reasonable number there, just under 2 here for the season. As we'll see, Bonds up to bat now with a runner on and 2 runners on and 1 out, as they leave this one 1-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. And well, he'll go, and we'll see there the runner. Well, no, he gets caught there at 3rd as he gets tagged out there, and I don't know why they were trying to run on that wild pitch there, but they do. So a runner is in scoring position now at 2nd, as this one gets ripped down the 3rd base line there. That runner should come around to score, as Bonds is going to come in and slide there at 2nd, and he will get an RBI double there for his ball club. So it's a 2-0 ball game here. Could have been 3-0 if we didn't get caught on that trying to steal a base there. But it's a 2-0 ball game here, and the Buccos here, well, they got to figure out what they can do now to stop Bonds on this great hitting he's hitting right now. You see there, he's going to go ahead and take off here. He's going to come around 3rd. He's going to come in and actually score, as it should have been an out at 1st, but we'll see exactly what happened. Take a look here. Cabrera hits this one there. 3rd baseman, well, he tries to make a play there at 1st, but he gets the first baseman off the bag, and they cannot get the out there at 1st. So the runner will come in to score. It'll be a 3-0 ball game. Go to the 8th inning now here for the Tigers. This is a 10-2 ball game here, so it's really changed quite a bit here, and well, now it's going to change even more as Bonds hits his 22nd home run of the season, and that ball is definitely in a different zip code now, as that is a home run there for Bonds, and a beautiful solo shot there, as that'll be his 22nd home run of the season, as now it's going to be a 9-run lead now for the Tigers. So the Tigers just want to wrap this series up here, and they're going to wrap it up pretty much in a nice little bow here. As you take a look there at the replay there and see that ball, just look at that, just definitely in the looks like in the home bullpen there. But you'll see here, celebration definitely indeed, as the Tigers get the victory here, and they have now took 2 out of 3 of this series, and they're going to wrap it up there on a good note here, as they'll get ready to travel now to Baltimore. So they'll have an hour flight there to Baltimore, and get ready for tomorrow I think it's a tomorrow evening game, and we'll see them in action here in just a bit for that one. So nice job here to take a look there. 2 for 5 of the day, home run and a double there for Bonds. As you take a look at his other teammates there, 2 for 5 for Oakley with a home run, 3 RBIs and a run, and Glacius 2 for 5 and 2 doubles and 2 runs there for him. So nice job there. As we take a look at the standings right now, and there you see 17-8, and just have a game and a half lead over the Twins, which we'll play here. Got some AL Central action here coming up here in the next couple episodes, which will be very important for us to focus in on. But they've lost 3 straight there, so the Twins really struggling. As for the Orioles, well, they've lost 2 straight now. They're just 1 game below 500. They're 5 games back behind the Red Sox, who are playing some excellent baseball, just like we are right now. They've won 7 straight there. And the Orioles, well, they're trying to see if they can gain some ground here against us, a divisional leader. So, Oriole Park here, a beautiful evening here, kind of a, oh, it's beautiful, but it's a kind of a gray, beautiful evening here. It's kind of a nasty rainstorm coming through here. Hopefully we can get the game in, and hopefully we can see Bonds show off what he can do here. So Wade Miley, there you see his numbers there. 5 starts already here for the season, a 2-1 record with a 1.89 ERA, 33 strikeouts and 8 walks. So he's done pretty good for himself there again. You know, really just getting make sure there's no base runners on board, and getting plenty of strikeouts here for this season. As we'll see some defense here now for Detroit, as they're in the bottom of the second here. Orioles already up by 1, and they have 1 runner on board. As we'll see here, Bonds here, he's going to look for this one. Trying to turn the double play here, and they do get it there as they get the twin killing, and that's going to be it for the inning, as they'll move on now and try to get their bats going here. As you see, Oakley makes a nice little toss play there to first base. As we go now 0 for 1 there for Bonds already here. Tough day, as it's a 1-1 ball game. Top of the 4th here. Bonds here, he'll find a gapper out there. That one will drop out there to the left center field, and that will be good enough for a double there, surprisingly enough there. And so Miley now in trouble now. He's going to be in the stretch here, as Bonds' hitting streak now reaches now to 11 games. So now 6-1 here on top of the 8th. As we'll see here, Bonds up to bat here again, and he'll hit this one at the shallow center field. That will be a base hit for him, and that will put him on board. So 1 runner on board with nobody out. Miguel Cabrera now has a perfect opportunity now to really do some damage here. Fortunately, he's been kind of quiet here. He's 1 for 3 here in the game, as we'll see him up to bat here. And hopefully, with a full count here, he'll get a decent pitch now to work with, and try to bring that runner to at least to scoring position now. As we'll see here, this one will be a hot shot going down the third base line here. That is really good here. Bond's going to go ahead and try to stretch this out for a triple, or excuse me, for a extra base hit there. And he moves from first to third there. As you take a look here at Show Track, and does a great job of just getting around the bases there. I see his top speed there at 20 miles per hour. And there you see 6.5 seconds there from first to third. So very talented athlete. We've seen this a lot from him, of course, throughout this whole Road to Show series. Go now to runners at first and third now. 1-1 count here. I believe the rookie Chavez is up there, and he is going to hit this one here high and deep, and this ball is gone. Nice job there, Rook, as he gets the 2 veterans off the pond there and brings them home there. It's a 9-1 ball game, as the Tigers here definitely got some good potential now here coming up. We finally got some hitters here to help us out. This 3, 4, 5, and even 6 positions now in the lineup here. As you see there, rookie does a great job, as that ball just jumps right off the bat there, and it is going to be definitely a souvenir there in the upper deck. As now we'll go to the top of the 9th here. Full count for Bonds as he hits this one. And oh, a nice catch there from the right fielder. Bonds really can't really say too much, as Paulson there you see. Let's take a look at this replay there. Just leaps up there, steals a single. And that is how the ball game will end, as the Baltimore will pick up the victory here today, and they'll get the win. Or I should say, not Baltimore, I should say the Tigers will get the win here today, as they get the first game of this series here. They get a good lead, good run, and a great victory here. 9-2 is your final score. Bonds 2 for 5 in the ball game with a double and a run scored there by him, and he is currently right now at 460 for his average. So with that being said, there, take a look at the numbers there. And there you see the Baltimore, had quite a good hits there, but just could not muster anything up really until they got one in the first inning, and they could not score again until the very last inning there. So tonight, for this next game here in Game 2, we're trying to see if we can Now try to do the same thing here again like we just did a night ago. It's just got Richard Austin here. All right, gonna be the pitcher that we'll be facing here, and hopefully we can get him out of this game very quickly. You see 5 starts, 2-0 record there, ERA at 4.13. So he's been giving up quite a bit of runs here, and but his strikeout and walk ratio is really good there. I believe like 33 strikeouts, only like 6 or 7 walks. As you see, Bonds gets a hold of this one here in the top of the 4th, and that ball is gone. That is out there in dead center field, and that is going to be his 23rd of the season as he helps ties this ball game up now 1 apiece now here in the 4th inning. Nice job there from Bonds as he is able to go ahead and help his ball club out here as they're going to tie this one up here, and hopefully with no outs here they can get a rally going here. Hopefully this will be a jump start of something. As we'll take a look here at the replay there, and just look at that. Just, I know we've seen these home runs a lot here in this series, but oh my, just the way he swings that bat there just amazes me. As well, Orioles will come back in this one and they'll win this one. Hey, look, you'll see the score here in just a bit here. They do a number on us here as they win this one 9-2. So they get revenge back from us from just a night ago. And they pick up the victory there, excuse me, 8-2 there, as well, same thing, potato. They get revenge on us and are able to only let us have 2 runs in the ball game. There were late runs there in the looks like in the 6th inning there we were able to score again. So now we go to the final game of this series here with Baltimore here at Oriole Park, as it's a very beautiful, actually really good night here for some baseball. Great baseball weather, no rain, and just a nice warm evening here in Baltimore. As we'll see, Lions up to pitch here tonight. 5 starts, he's 3-1 for the season with a 2.81 ERA, 32 strikeouts there, and we'll see what he'll be able to do here. As we'll see Bonds here at this point 0-2. He's had 2 flyouts already here in this one. As we go to the top of the 6th here, we'll see 1 runner on board, 1 out, and Bonds here looking for a pitch, and he is going to pop this one straight up there as the pitch, or as the first baseman will call everybody off there, and he will make a catch. Now go to the 8th inning here. We lead by 1 now with 2 outs, 1 on board here, and Bonds, well, oh, he hits that one off the back of the catcher. Well, he gets lucky, able to get the ball back. And Pounder, yeah, he's back. He's probably pounding like no other there after Bonds hit that ball right off of him. He'll be all right. He'll stay in the game, but we'll see here. Tigers, they'll able to win this one here today, as they'll win this one 2-1. Now, as for Bonds' hitting streak there, well, it will come to an end as Bonds goes 0-4 in this ball game. Couldn't really muster out anything here today to help his ball club out, but nonetheless, they will get the victory there, and they'll win this series now 2-1, as they'll get ready to get back on a plane here and head on back here to, I believe, the next series here coming up, I believe, will be at home, as it would look like, yeah, we're going to take on the Rays coming up in that next series. So coming up in episode 189, it'll be the Tampa Bay Rays series there, and of course you got more divisional games coming up, and then of course we're going to head out west. There we got Seattle coming up later on in the month, so pretty good series, a lot of good series here coming up here on for this road to show with Theo Bonds. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. I know it kind of just stuns me that we're this far, like 188 episodes in. It's just funny just saying that now. Just realized that, so crazy. But yeah, if you guys have been enjoying the series from the very beginning, thank you guys so much for supporting the series and the channel. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for joining us and continue to support us as we go on this long journey here on the road to the show here. And we'll continue this crazy career of Theo Bonds and him and the Detroit Tigers. as we'll get ready for the next series coming up. Like I said, it's Tampa Bay, 3-game series with them, and we'll see if we can try to survive that series also. So should be a great episode. I can't wait for you guys to see that one. It should be up here in the next day or two, and so stay tuned for more Road to the Show with Theo. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Road to the Show here all summer long here on ESGNet. You guys can also follow us on the social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. If you have not yet subscribed to the ESGNet on any of those social media websites, join us. But also, subscribe here on the channel, and also hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified when the latest videos of this series or any other series joins or uploaded to the channel. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.